Hello, this is Mr. Solution. So please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, kindly hit the subscribe button there. And if you have any problem about your cryptocurrency, about any problem you have at all about cryptocurrency trading, you can contact me through any of my social media channels. My WhatsApp is there, my Twitter. You can equally reach me on Telegram. You also have an advantage of joining my community there. Okay, so on today's episode, I'll be walking us through the general setup, how you can configure your FTS trading website, so how you can configure it to maybe the way you want it to look like. Okay, also I'll be showing you the various parts to it, and also how you can set up a trade and all that. We look at the normal platform for setting and executing a trade. We also look at the complex form, that's the advanced form of it. Okay, so before us here, you can see this is the FTS. This is just the FTS website. This is the home page. This is how it looks like. Okay, so you can see this thing that is revolving here, this thing that is rotating here. This is the more like the place for if there is any advance, if there's any information, any advancement, any new thing that is happening. There is a kind of a news dashboard. Okay, this is where it normally flashes. Okay, so this is where you can see it. And then also after that, at this section, at this point, you can see the settings. This is where you can maybe set things to the way you want it, do your settings, do your two-factor authentication and all that. Okay, this is where you can do that. And then here you also have the option of maybe you don't want the theme, you don't want the theme, you can change it to the one you want. You can change it to dark, to light. I like black. Okay, so I usually love the black theme. Okay, so this place is the place for you to change languages, for language change. Okay, maybe you are not an English speaking person, you prefer other languages. This is where you can switch to any language of your choice. Then at this point here, this place links you to the mobile app version of the exchange. Okay, this is where you can go to. Maybe you want to download the app, you're using iPhone, that's the Apple Store, the Android, and also you want to get it on Google Play. This is where you go to. Okay, then after that, this place is where you can see the settings, other settings too, your wallet, your positions. If you're currently in any position, you see your open orders, you see your order history, your trade history, your PNL, that's your profit and loss, shows you your transactions so far. Then shareable PNL. Okay, this one you can share it with people and all that. Then referrals are people you've been able to introduce into the exchange. Then you also have the sub account region. One thing that this sub account does is that it helps you to manage your money. Okay, it helps you to manage your money so that you can know how to divide your funds into other sub accounts. Instead of leaving everything in one account, you can divide it in across other accounts too, so that you can adequately manage the money. All right, so at these three ellipses here, these three drops down, we get to see the various coins available. Let me remove this here. Remove this. You get to see the various coins available. I'm trying to delete this so that you can have a better view of everything. Okay, this is the wallet OTC over the counter. Then let's go to the market section of the exchange. This is the market section. Okay, is where you do your normal buy and your sell and all that. Okay, you can, okay, let me change this thing to a light background. Okay, so here, this is where you do your normal purchase depending on the market you are trading. Are you on futures? Are you on spots? Are you trading stocks? Are you trading LTs, that's leverage tokens, or volatility? Whichever one it is, this is where you can comfortably come and see them. Okay, so here, this is for the sports market. So if you intend to trade sports, if you intend to trade sports market, so what it means is that because you want to trade sports, any coin that is under this sports section, it means that these are the coins on spot market. Okay, any coin you're able to see, for if you're a spot trader, okay, any coin you're able to see on spots, it means that these are the coins you can trade on the spot market. You can see many of them here. You can see it's keep scrolling down, and remember that FTS is more like a derivatives exchange, so you can, that is why many of the coins are paired with USD and USDT. It doesn't mean that they are not once paired with BTC. Few of them, especially those on the margin for use for margin trading, they are the ones that are basically paired with BTC, but majority of the coins here are paired with USD and USDT. Okay, so that's for the spot market. So basic what we do in our channel, in our group, is we trade more of futures. Okay, so let's just try carrying out a trade to see how you can place an order and all that. Okay, we'll be using link perpetuals. Okay, so another thing you need to acclimatize yourself with is the fact that majority of the coins here, futures they are paired with pep actually means perpetuals. Okay, so majority of them, you see them here with PERP perpetuals. Okay, so let's use link as an example. Let's use it to try setting up a trade like that. Okay, we are waiting for it to come up, and it's coming up. Let me still change. Okay, it's okay this way. Okay, you can see this was the analysis I did before. Now, okay, I did the analysis and it hasn't gone here. That's just one thing with this, with FTS exchange. Okay, you have a way of configuring it to suit you. You have a way of setting it to what it is you want, however it is you want it. You can do an analysis on a particular coin and it will be there for you. Nothing will take it off. Okay, that's one good thing about it. That's one good thing I like about the exchange. Okay, so this was an analysis I did on this very coin some days back, and still we just checked and it's still here too, so that's very good. And then another thing is that you can also configure this chart to suit you. Maybe you're not okay with this color, just like me. I always prefer it to be a bit shouty. Then what you have to do is just go to this thing that looks like go to that place, change it to the color of your choice. I want the green to be bolder, I want the red to be bolder too, I want the greens to be very obvious. Okay, greens obvious, red obvious too. I don't like them fainting. I want them to be very obvious to the eyes. Okay, so after that, go right ahead and click on OK. So I've set it to how I want it to be. Okay, so I've set it to how I want it to be. Now, assuming we are to trade link now perpetuals, we are to trade link features. Okay, and then remember, like I said, you have option of creating sub accounts help you to manage your money judiciously. If you have a trading capital of $1,000, you can decide to split it across. Maybe you want to split it to $200 into 5 places. Okay, so you could just, maybe you want to use one for stocks, you want to use one for futures, you want to use one for sports trading. However it is you want, FTS gives you that opportunity of splitting your funds across your various sub accounts. So what it means is that you're having another account inside your main account. So what happens to one account does not affect the other one. So these are the benefits of having these are the benefits of using sub account. Okay, so you can see here I have my main account. There's one I call Bonfida, there's one I call Profits. Okay, Bonfida, I used it to purchase Bonfida sometime, though I am no more holding now. Okay, I had wanted to use it to participate in the Bonfida IEO. Okay, so I couldn't pull through again. Then for this creating, I can still create another sub account. Just click on create, type the name. Okay, type the name of whichever name it is you want to call it. Let's just say we call this one link sub account. Let's just call it link, or maybe let me call it stocks. Okay, call this one stocks. Okay, create sub account. So I've created a sub account. Yeah, created a subway. Can you even create another one to maybe call it tutorial account, whatever it is you want to call it, it will still answer you. Okay, so let me try using my stocks. So if I'm using stocks now, I see this analysis here, it will still be there. Okay, it will still be there. the analysis I did on the link some time ago will still be there for me. Okay, so let's just try to put a trade, and also we look at the other section of the trade too. Okay, let's try okay, there's no money here, let me try using this. I think I have a little fun there. Try using it. Okay, so we're trying to maybe place an order here. Okay, assuming now we've looked at this chart, we've seen that okay, it wants to go up. Okay, assuming we believe that it's still going to go up, so in other words, we want to take a long entry. Okay, so what it means is that we're going to come to this very place now. Okay, we buy a link, maybe we feel we think before it goes up it needs to come down small, it needs to come down a little. Probably we feel it needs to get to this region first. Where is this full line? Okay, horizontal. We feel before it needs to get to this point first. Okay, it needs to get to this 11.28 first before it can move up. Okay, so we feel it needs to drop to 11.28, so we come here and put our buy. Remember, we believe it's gonna go up, so we want to long. Long is the same thing as buying, so we put 11.28 here. Okay, and then what amount of our money do we want to use? If you don't want to use this drag button, you can just come here and set, maybe you want to use $10 of your capital, $10 of your money. Okay, so it will automatically calculate it for you and tell you the equivalence. Okay, of whatever it is you want to use. Then there is this section here, there is this option here for your leverage. Okay, we've already discussed about leverage, so we won't be wasting our time on it again. So here is where you can actually adjust your leverage. Maybe you want to take it to 10x, you can just drag it there. It will tell you it's been updated. Maybe you want 20x, you can update it there. You want 50x. Okay, see here they said, are you sure you want to use 50x leverage? Selecting 50x leverage will increase your fees by 0.02%. Selecting 100x or higher leverage will increase your fees on futures other than. Okay, this thing doesn't really apply. Okay, it used to apply before, but it's no more applicable right now. Okay, it doesn't really work. Okay, so this place for you to change your leverage, adjust for those who are using PC, but it's different for those who are using the mobile app. Okay, so I'm putting it there. Maybe I want to, let's take it back to 10x. Let me take it to 10x. Okay, so I want to use 10x. Then I've placed the amount of dollars I want to trade with, and then I've put the amount I want to buy it. And then let's say, okay, there is no need putting anything there because I've already chosen the amount I want to put on the trade. Alternatively, if you want to use all the money, you could just drag this thing, then drag it to the S chip, then you calculate the amount you have there for you to calculate. And after the calculation, it will also tell you that your a liquidation price. You see here, estimated liquidation price 0.00, because I'm actually using a very tiny amount of my money there, plus the leverage I chose. So my ordinarily it would have calculated the liquidation price for me, and it would have shown it to me at this point. Okay, so I'll go right ahead and click on buy. Okay, I'll go right ahead and click on buy. Then 11.28, you see it. So look at it, a buy limit 4.7 at 11.20. So what it means is that if eventually market comes down, gets to this point, automatically I will be in the market. Now in a situation whereby it has bought for me, okay, and I want to close the market, there are methods I can use, one of which is I could just remember I bought. So for me to close the market, for me to exit, for me to take profit, I need to sell. So I could just go right ahead and put my sell at, let's say, 11.5. okay, 11.5. And then what amount am I using? I still put that equivalence that I bought here, or alternatively I could just drag this into the edge, drag it to the extreme. And please, when you are using this method, ensure you come here and click on reduce only. Please, it's very, very necessary to do that, because if you don't do it, market eventually gets to this your sell, it will open another position for you. People complain about it, so please make sure you observe this step so that you don't get to make this mistake. Okay, so if you're using that method we talked about, make sure you clicking on reduce only. Make sure you're clicking on reduce only. Then you go right ahead and sell. Okay, I can't sell now. If I click on sell, it won't go because why? Because I haven't bought anything. Let's just try it. You will see. Okay, are you sure? Yes, place order. See, are you sure? Invalid reduce only order. It couldn't go because I do not have any order, any open order already. So that's why it can't really close the trade for me, because there is no order. But assuming I already have an order there, that's how it can. That's when it can actually conveniently close for me. Then we also have, which open order is this? Okay, this is the open order I have already. Now at this point, let's go to this position. Means if I've entered the trade already, if I'm already on the trade, this is where I'll be seeing the position. Okay, open order is exactly this very order now that has not been executed. Okay, that's why it's still open. This my buy at 11.28, it hasn't been executed, that's why it's still on open order. Okay, that's why it's still on open order. Then we have trigger order. Trigger is for the various stops I have. Maybe I set my stop loss, my take profit and all that. This is where you get to see that. Then trade history shows my trades. Okay, the trades I've conducted over the day, over the time, and all the trades that I've carried out, you get to see them in the trade history. Okay, so still on the types of order, you can see here that we have this one is just the basic order type. Okay, basic order type. Now in a situation whereby I want to use the advanced order type, that is what we call advanced order type, where we get to put your take profit, your stop loss. You click on this thing that looks like a calculator, just tap on it. Okay, you see that the various other types come up. Now assuming, let's say I want to buy at 11.28, just as we did in our analysis. Then I want to take profit at 11.5. okay, 11.5. okay, I'm taking profits at okay, it can't go now because price is actually higher than 11.5, so I could put it at 11.2. okay, then my stop loss, let's say I want my stop loss to be, okay, 11, to be at 11. Okay, or maybe 11.1. Let me put it at 11.1. Sorry, not 111. 11.1 is my stop loss. Okay, so what it means is that the risk to reward ratio is actually 1.33 risk to reward. Okay, so I'm actually looking at making $1. In case market goes against me, I stand a chance of losing how much? 77 cents. Okay, so it's actually good in a sense. It's actually a good trade. Then I go right ahead and drag this. If I want to use all the funds I have there, I could just go right ahead, drag it, or maybe I put the amount I need to use for the trade, I put it there. Then once I'm done, I go right ahead and place my orders. Okay, I go right ahead and place my orders. Okay, so I place my order. Let's just try it out. Okay, check everything. Entry price 11.28, stop loss 11. Okay, I'll go right ahead and place orders. Okay, place orders. Okay, I'm placing 3 orders. I have a buy, I have a sell, and I have a stop loss. Okay, so you look at the various orders here. Okay, you have the trigger orders. This one is my stop loss, 11.1 is my stop loss, 11.2 is my take profit. Okay, and then have open orders. Okay, I think I would have to cancel one. I have the first one I used before now, and then the second one too. Okay, so now in a situation whereby I want to make some adjustments, or maybe I feel the market is somewhat against me and then I need to make some adjustments, I could just come here. Okay, and then maybe my stop, I want to bring my stop down the more. This is my stop loss, I could just drag it down a little. I could just drag it down a little to this point. Then once I do that, I would have to modify the order here. I would just have to modify. Already it's modified for me, just for me to consent to it. I go right ahead and click on modify order. See, it has modified for me. Okay, the order has actually modified. It has been, so you have option of either you do it here, or you still come down on that under your trigger order. You still come down, click on this thing that looks like a pencil. Okay, I think it's which of them again. Okay, it's my stop. Is this one? Okay, this one looks like a pencil. Tap on it, then go right ahead and start your modification. Maybe I want to leave it at 3. I put 3 there. Okay, click on tick it automatically. Okay, it has been modified. If you check here now, you see it went lower again, so it's been modified. Okay, and then another thing is, let's say I want to cancel it. I don't want all this, I don't want the stop loss to be there again. I could just click on this trash can here, click on the trash can, then it will delete it for me. Or maybe I want to cancel all my trigger orders. I go right ahead and click on cancel all link pep orders. It will just cancel everything, will cancel. Okay, just that I've not entered any position. I would have also shown us, once you enter a position, we see that you will see your PNL. Your PNL, yeah, that's your profit and loss, will be showing here. Okay, you see your break even price, average open price, then you also see your profit. Then there is an option for market close. You want to close the market, but I always advise people against using this market close, because when you do that, it's like you're using market order, and anytime you're using market order for any trade, it means you're taking volume out of the market. Okay, so it's not always good, and you'll be charged what they call a maker fee. Okay, sorry, you'll be charged what they call a taker fee, because there's a maker fee, there's a taker fee. So you'll be charged a taker fee because you just want to exit immediately out of the market, and so you'll be charged a little fee. So that I don't always encourage people to use market close unless maybe the profit is okay by you, so you wouldn't really mind maybe risking $0.03 or less. You just want to, exit the market using the market order. That's the only time you can click on market close. Alternatively, you just come here just the way we did it then. Remember, you bought, so for you to sell, for you to close, you need to sell. So change this thing to sell, then put the price you want to sell, maybe 11.5. Okay, then ensure to click on reduce only, then go right ahead and sell. But remember, this thing is only applicable when you use this just normal order format. Okay, if you use the advanced order format where you have your take profit and order, there is no need doing this. Alternatively, you could just go to that your trigger orders you have already. Either you adjust it here, either you adjust the price you want to exit, or you cancel it, then come back to the normal order. Okay, then put the price you want to sell, click on reduce only, go right ahead and sell it. Okay, so you have other methods, other ways of exiting the trade. Then looking at this place, we have types of orders. We have limit order, market order, stop market, stop limit, trailing stop, take profit limit. These things, they all play different roles. Limit order is maybe you want to enter the market, assuming you want to buy, you want to enter the market when it's not yet time. Okay, the time is not right, it's not yet time, like the price hasn't gotten to that very point you want to enter. So that's the time you can use the limit order, assuming now that the price is 11.4525. okay, but you want to enter at 11. That's the only time you can use limit order. Okay, so you go right ahead and check limit, click on limit order, then put your 11. You want to enter at 11. Okay, then select the quantity of your money you want to use for the trade. Okay, then after the limit order, we have the one we call market order. Market order means you are entering at the prevailing market price. So you can see here, there is no provision for you to input any value. Okay, so what it means is that if the thing is selling at 11.4545, if you are selecting market order, you want to buy it instantly. And remember, because you're buying it instantly, you'll be paying what they call taker fee. You're paying a little fee called taker fee. So that's another thing you need to know about that. Then after the market order, we also have the one we call stop market. Stop market is for maybe when you want to use your stop loss and all that. Okay, just click on stop market. Okay, assuming you've already bought at let's say you bought this at 11.2. okay, bought at 11.2, you bought it at 11.2. For you to maybe you want to put your stop loss is actually for the stop market is actually for the stop loss. Okay, so you could go right ahead, because you're afraid that it could fall. Maybe you bought it at 11 and you're thinking it could fall. You could just go right ahead and put your stop loss at, let's say, 10.9 or 10.9. Let's put it that way, 10.9. okay, so what it means is that once, if you eventually gets to this 10.90, it will take you out of the market. And another good thing about this is that it helps you to lock your profit. Okay, let's say you bought it at 11, and then it's already at 11.445. okay, and you're thinking that you don't want let's say you bought it at 11.2 and it's already at 11.45, and then you don't want to exit the market and also you don't want to lose the profit you've made so far. The stop market will help you. So what you have to do is that maybe you come here and put your 11.4, put your 11.4, okay. Maybe you want to sell it at, maybe in case it drops below 11.4, you don't want the market, you don't want to lose the money you've made so far, so put your stop market at 11.4, then drag it to whatever edge, okay, whatever quantity. Yeah, do you want to sell everything, or you just want to sell a part of it? Whatever quantity it is you want to sell, maybe. But I will always advise you, it's good you select everything once, okay. Select the everything. So, and as you're dragging it, the reduce only order will automatically switch on its own. That's one of the advantages of the stop market. The reduce only order will just automatically switch on. So you go right ahead and click on the please, you want to say you're not buying, go right ahead and click on the sell, okay. So that's just one very good thing about this thing. It helps to, we call it locking off your profit. It helps you to lock your profit in case the market goes against you and you don't want to lose the profit you've made so far. That's one thing about this stop market, okay. And then we also have the stop limits, okay. We have the stop limit. Stop limit is when you don't want to let's put it this way, okay. The current price is, let me use still use, well, the current price is 11.2. that is the current price, okay. But then your mind is telling you that if this thing gets to 11.3, that definitely it will get to 11.5. Okay, so you want to buy above the current market price, because you know that if it eventually gets to 11.3, then the next stop is 11.5. But then you want to be very, very sure, and the condition where it can only get to 11.5 is if it is able to cross 11.3. So you want to be very, very sure. So because of that, you'll be using the stop market. This one we call it buy stop, okay, buy stop limit. You put your buy at 11.3. Remember, the current, let's use the prevailing market condition now to do this so that it doesn't confuse you, okay. The current price is what? 11.4595, okay. And then you feel it's gonna get to 11.6, but before it gets to 11.6, it needs to get to 11.5. So 11.5 is actually the bridge between getting to that 11.6 you feel it's gonna get. So what you do is place your buy limit order, put it at 11.5, okay. Your limit price, still put it as, some people would maybe decide to put 11.499, okay. Some will still put it at 11.5. Doesn't mean anything, still the same thing, okay. So you go right ahead and put it there, then click on buy. So what it means is that eventually price gets to this 11.5, that is the time it can buy for you, okay. That's the time it can buy for you. Then if eventually buys for you, you will need to come back and put the point you want to sell, the price at which you want to sell. You could either use the limit order, okay. You could use the limit order, you could use the take profits order, okay. You could still use the take profit, whatever one is okay by you, okay. So you're assuming it has bought at 11.5 and you want to take your profit at 11.6, just put it there. See, it has already clicked on reduce on, just then go right ahead. Please, you want to sell, you're not buying again, then go right ahead and click on sell, then it will sell for you, okay. So these are the different other types and the work they do. Then we still have the trailing stop. Then we also have the take profit limits. Take profit limits, I always prefer take profit more than take profit limit, because in the take profit limit we need to put your trigger price, the limit price and all that. So I prefer my take profit limit. If you get there, let me just take profit and get out of the market. The take profit limit is just, let's say you want to take profit at 11.6, okay. You want to take profit at 11.6. So what it means is that you can come here and say if it gets to 11.590, okay, it will trigger. By triggering, I mean it will come to this order book, okay. It as it is now, if you leave it this way, it wouldn't be in order book. In the order book, this is the order book, please. This is the order book. This is the order book. This is what we call the order book. The buy and the sell, we call it the order book, okay. So if the price eventually gets 11.590, it will trigger. In other words, this my sell now will come and be here, so that eventually it gets to that place, it will sell. But there is really no need. So the best thing is just put it at that 11.6, so that once it gets to that place, automatically it will take you out of the market, okay. So these are the various other types. And then another thing we need to touch here is this settings region. Let me cancel all this, or let me just leave it anyways. Okay, another thing is the settings. You can configure this interface the way you want. Maybe you're not okay the way this thing is, you just want to reconfigure it. You could do that. Click on these settings, then unlock the layout, unlock it. I've unlocked it now. You could just exit, then configure it to your own tastes, the way you want it to be. Maybe you don't like it this way, you could just configure it. You want this one to come here, you want this one to come here. Okay, you see what I'm doing now? You want it to come there. You see this one has changed. Maybe you want to drag this one to another region as well. Let's Okay, you want to put this one here. Let me bring this down. Okay, you want to bring it down. You could come down and stay there. Okay, you could come down and stay there. And then you want this one to be here. You want this one, you want to drag this one to this point. Okay, you want to drag it there. Then this just for you to maybe set it. And maybe if you try doing this and then you feel you've made the mess of everything, it's not okay by you again, you still go back to these settings as well. Go back to this setting, then reset layout. It will go back to how it was before. So you have the option of resetting the layout to suit how whichever way you want it to be. Then you can still maybe check out some things. You don't want other book flashes and all that. Hide, share, PNL, pop up upon closing, put hide through bus and all that. Okay, so you can just adjust them here. Okay, so this is just basically, this is how the interface of FTX Exchange looks like, especially those of us who are using their desktop, who are using their laptop for the trades. Okay, so I'll just go right ahead and cancel this. Although I stand a chance of buying this thing here. I stand a very good chance of buying at this 11 point, because definitely look at, it's already correcting. Look at the chart, it's still coming, it's actually already coming down. So I still have a chance. Or maybe I could even take it lower. I could take it lower. Okay, I could take it lower and then adjust it normal thing. Remember we talked about that before, that you can always make your adjustments at this point. Or maybe you want to cancel, I could still go right ahead and cancel everything here. I could just cancel. So let me just, to make it easier for me, I go to this open orders, cancel all orders. Okay, I've cancelled everything. So I'm not looking for any position again. I'm not waiting for the price to come and meet me for me to buy. Okay, I hope it has been very expository. I hope you've learned a lot. I hope you've understood how the FTX interface works. And then also remember that you don't need to go anywhere to do your analysis. You don't need to go to TradingView. Everything is already integrated. Just toggle on this place, all the charting tools will come up, so you can just start your analysis. That's one other advantage FTX has. Everything, you can just do it on the same platform. You don't need to switch to any place. Everything is already integrated. Okay, thank you so much for this opportunity, and if you have any question, kindly reach out to me. We'll look into it together, and you can subscribe to the channel if you've not done, and then I will see you in the next episode. Thank you.